What's good, YouTube? I'm back at it again with another video, and today, guys, I am going to be explaining this little beef they got going on between All Lives Matter and Black Lives Matter. I didn't want to call it a beef at first, but it high-key is a beef because it's literally a back and forth. You know, people saying, oh, Black Lives Matter, and then another group of people saying, oh, all lives matter. So I'm here to clear all that up. Even though this has been cleared up a couple of times over social media, I'm just going to do it again. Because I feel like the more people that say it, maybe it'll sink in those people's minds. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. I really don't care. So we're going to start off by saying, all lives do matter. Nobody's life is more important than anyone else's. Right? But what Black Lives Matter is saying is, yes, your life matters, but you're not being oppressed right now, okay? That they're being oppressed. They're not saying that their life is more important than your life. They're saying that, hey, I'm being oppressed. I'm speaking up for myself. That's what they're saying. They're saying their life matters too, because if you guys don't know the course of history throughout time, thousands of years, Black people have been mistreated since day one. Day one, they've been mistreated. Okay, we can reel it back to, you know, all the marches Martin Luther King had to do, Emmett Till. We can go back to him. We can go further back to the beginning of America, bro. Let's go there. Let's go back, because a lot of you guys who attend school, they give you this history lesson watered down, and that's fine. Though they're giving you this information watered down, it's so watered down to the point where you can read between the lines. So I'm gonna enlighten you. This country originates with the Native Americans. This is the Native Americans' country. The Europeans were set out to look for new land. They took over America, right? They killed, raped the Native Americans. They brought diseases over to the Native Americans. It wasn't no peaceful powwow. That's BS. So whatever if your textbooks say that, because my textbook back in the day used to say that they had a little picnic, they were all cool. No, they were not. Okay, it was not all fun. It wasn't all, you know, F's and giggles. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it happened, right? So, of course, the Europeans did not build this country by themselves. They kidnapped a whole bunch of Black people to help them build the country. That's true. Go on Google. Read a book. It's in the book, right? So not only do you enslave a whole race full of people, right? They do all your dirty work. They do everything you want them to do. Not only are they doing everything to make the Europeans money, right? But they getting beat with all kind of anything. They getting shot. They can't even leave because they wanted to. You feel what I'm saying? After slavery, I'm not even gonna go into slavery because it gets deep. After slavery, when they're free, they technically weren't free. They didn't own anything. They didn't have anything. And those who didn't have anything, they still had the option to stay with they massa, right? You work, you can live in your old house. Basically is what happened. So basically, you still enslaved, technically, right? So let's go a little bit further, right? You know, they're trying to fight for rights. They want rights. Black people did not have rights. This system was not built for Black people. At all. Not even a little bit. Not even a tight bit. Have you seen Selma? Have you read a book pertaining to Selma? Black people were able to vote. They did so much to be able to vote to just not vote. White people made it so difficult for Black people to vote. Every time they went to go vote or went to register to vote, oh, name, da-da-da-da-da-da. We don't even have to do that here. When I say da-da-da-da-da-da, so instance, right? A Black person will go up to vote, try to go vote, and the white person behind the desk, the clerk, will say, okay, you want to vote? Name this person, name that person, name that person. Like random people, like in the government. And if they didn't know those names or whatever question they threw at them, they had to turn around and they were not able to vote. That's why Selma was a thing. Because though black people had their rights, right? Though black people had their rights, they were not, they couldn't use, like they couldn't use them. It has nothing to do with that your life does not matter. It has everything to do with equality. There are people, we are people too. You feel me? We breathe. The only thing that's different is our skin complexion. And if our skin complexion bothers you, you have an issue within yourself. That's it. It's true. How come his darkness walking down the street bothers you? Why does his brown skin make you run to the other side? Why? Why does this man scare you? I don't understand. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm sure if every time, I'm sure if the roles were reversed, white people would be looking crazy. Simple. They would. If every time a black person saw a white person cross the street, they maneuvered themselves to avoid the white person, come on now, bro. They're going to be looking like, what's going on? Simple. Simple. You know, like honestly, the whole situation is really, 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 really ignorant. You don't like someone because of their skin complexion. Like the whole racist thing is like high-key stupid. It's stupid. You don't like someone because they're black or because they're different than you. And they don't even go for black people. They say racist stuff about Muslims all the time. They say racist stuff about Mexicans all the time. You want to talk about Mexicans? You want to talk about Mexicans? You want to deport all the illegal Mexicans? Go ahead. So now the farmers, right, don't have nobody to pick all their crops. It's so sad that I have to sit here and explain this. This is not something that I should have to explain. I shouldn't have to sit here and say that Black Lives Matter is not saying that your life does not matter. They're just saying that they're tired of being oppressed. And they're trying to shine a light on the fact that they're being oppressed. Do you know how many people walked home and got lynched? Do you know how many people, Emmett Till for perfect example, this boy had a speech impediment, but because the lady assumed or thought he whistled at her, she got her husband and her brother to go to this man's grandpa's house, knock on the door with weapons, pull this little boy out of bed, and they tortured this boy. They tortured this boy. They killed this boy. He was a child. A child. There's so many stories like his story. There's so many things that's going on that we don't even know about. And you know, my mom told me that, Jody, racism is just getting really bad. I'm concerned for you. It's getting really bad. It's not getting bad. We have social media. That's it. Social media is the reason why it looks as bad. No, it hasn't changed, bruh. It has not changed, not even a little bit. And another thing, I'm so tired of these racist people saying they're not racist, bro. You're racist. If you say something that's racist, bro. Like, it's racist. Like, that is another thing that is so irritating. I'm tired of seeing these white supremacists walk around yelling MAGA country, MAGA, make America great again. Like, that is annoying, bro. If you want to make America great again, hop on a boat, go back to Europe. Okay? This is not your country. It's for the Native Americans. Black people are only here because you kidnapped us. Not only did you kidnap us, but you raped our ancestors, called education. And a lot of the time, especially high school, does not educate you like you need to be educated. At all. Not even colleges, bro. In order to know You gotta look it up. You gotta look it up. College will tell you a little bit of something, but you gotta look it up. You gotta do your own research, because half of the stuff they don't even want you to know. They don't. So all lives matter. Yes, they do. But not all lives are being oppressed. You know how many times I got stopped? You know how many times I got stopped by the police because they assumed I was a boy? Right? For no reason. I'm going to tell this quick little story, go on my little rampage, and end this video because I got stuff to do. Right? Maybe a couple years ago, I'm leaving my friend's house maybe about 1 o'clock in the morning. A cop pulls me over for legit no reason. Her excuse was that, white officer by the way, her excuse was that she could not see the expiration, like they have like a little registration expiration on the back of your license plate. She said she couldn't see it, but when I went to my car to look, you can clearly see it. But she claimed she couldn't see it, so she pulled me over. After she pulled me over, she was looking for probable cause to search my vehicle. Right? My hair was in braids. I guess they look like little dreads. So she thought I was a dude, so she pulled me over. After she pulled me over, she sounded like all up in my whip, all up in there. Looking for a reason. You know? Asking if I had illegal substance. No. Do I have weapons? No. Then all of a sudden she smelled weed. I'm like, I don't know where you smelling at. It's not up in here. For those of you who don't know, when an officer says that they smell weed, that kind of knocks off the whole, like, do you have a warrant thing, because that gives them probable cause to search your vehicle. But the way she worded it, she could not really search my vehicle. She asked me questions like, where are you coming from? What's the address? Why are you driving so late? She asked me questions that was not her business. Now, because I have family members who are cops, I was like, you know what? Cooperated. I didn't give her hell. I'm trying to go home. It's 1 o'clock. I don't care. Gave her the address, gave her the information she needed. Still, sis is looking in the car, shining her flashlight. I don't know what she see. A gym bag with a basketball in it. A backpack with school books in it and a laptop. What you want, sis? The backpack or you want the gym bag? You want shoe hoops or you want to do my essay? What you want to do? You see where I'm coming from? Dude. A shout out to CNN. You know, I was just telling mom how ghetto CNN is. CNN is ghetto. Ghetto. AF. Throughout the coronavirus, all the way to this situation here, CNN has been extremely hood. They've been very vocal about how they feel about the situation, how they feel about Trump, all that. They've been very vocal. Now, one thing I do not like about CNN is when it came down to the riots, they're like, oh, this is not a peaceful protest, da 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 da. First of all, if black people want to burn down the country, let them burn it down. They built it for free. You don't believe me? Look it up. They did. They built it. Okay? Second of all, black people weren't even starting the riots. If you look at footage that's people took with their cell phones, guess what? White people started the riots. There was a cop that was like breaking windows, bro. I saw a video with white people just shaking an ambulance and flipping over cars. All I'm saying is no one is saying your life does not matter, but we're tired of being oppressed. You feel me? It's annoying. It's stupid. Because of a skin complexion. And for those who are still like all lives matter, this, that, and the third, great. I'm glad you're saying that. Y'all not racist and all that good stuff. Let me say something. Trade places with any black person. Trade places. Trade. But you know what's crazy? If you had the opportunity to trade places, you would not. Because you know exactly what black people go through. You know exactly how bad it is. But you don't want to acknowledge how bad it is. And that's the fucked up part. I try not to curse in this video, but it's true. That's the messed up part. It's truly messed up. You know, you so pro-black, but all lives matter. Trade places with me. I'm a triple minority. I'm a woman, I'm black, and I'm gay. They hate me. Come on, so trade places with George Floyd. Trade places with Trayvon Martin. Trade places. Be black for a day. Go to a store. Get followed around because they're assuming you stealing. When in actuality, I ain't even gonna say that. I'm gonna just keep it to myself. But if you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know, you know. All I'm gonna say is that this little beef up here, it's not even a real beef, bro. Nobody's saying your life doesn't matter. Nobody's saying that somebody's life is more important than someone else's. People are tired of being oppressed because of a skin complexion. People are tired of being judged because of a skin complexion. He looks suspect because he's wearing a hoodie, but it's cold outside. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. And for those white people, and not even just white people, I don't know why I just started so hard. And not just white people, but for those people who have been protesting for black people, because I'm not gonna lie, you know, we in my state, we have not been like turned up rioting or anything like that. But when I did go to a few protests, they were like the majority was white. So for those who did stand up for us, who do understand why Black Lives Matter, I appreciate you and thank you for that, and you just have no idea. And those who still yelling all lives matter, y'all stupid, bruh. Cause nobody's saying y'all life don't matter. We just saying we tired of being oppressed. That's it. Nothing more. That's it. We tired of it. It's annoying. It's irritating. Y'all, I don't know. But then y'all like, why y'all rioting? They're not being heard. They're not being heard. People are not being heard. And y'all president, you know, he not making it better anyway. They're not being heard, sorry. I mean, if they won't riot, I'm not against it. I'm just being real. I mean, like I said, guess what? They're not being heard. At all. But when white people mad because COVID-19 got them cooped up in the house, you heard me? It's cool for them to come out with the AKs, and it's cool for them to come out with the 9mm and protest, right? But let people protest for Black lives. They get shot in the head with rubber bullets? Really? Rubber bullets, you shooting these kids for protesting, and you upset because they yelling all kind of slurs and things, and y'all can't even really do nothing for real. Now you know how they feel because you do the same to them. It's been done. So do I feel bad? The only cops I feel bad, I in a sense, I'm not even gonna say I don't feel bad for the cops, because I do feel bad because all y'all taking this L. Right? All y'all dealing with all of this stuff because because a selected few cops did some fucked up shit. They did some fucked up shit. And now you have to stand in the midst of a mass of angry people. A mass of angry people because they're tired of being oppressed. So instead of saying, okay, you're oppressed, I'm gonna give you actual rights. I'm gonna not even actual rights, because we do have rights, but enforce those rights. Treat everyone equally. Because like the black cop who accidentally shot the white man who was protesting, let's see how many years he get. Let's see if it's manslaughter. Let's see if it's 3rd-degree murder. Let's see. Let's see what the deal is, man. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Get it together, America. Get it together. But all I gotta say is don't run your trap if you don't know the facts. That's true. And what they're teaching you at school, not all of that's true. Sorry. And for y'all with these little kids that's going around trying to voice their opinion and talk about stuff they have no idea about, or talking when they only have barely a high school education, history at that, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all, that's ignorant. That's ignorant right there. Every time a little kid talking about something that he don't know nothing about, don't know the background story, don't know nothing, your kid looks stupid. Then you look stupid because your kid looks stupid. But I could go on about this forever, and I'm about to chill because I don't have time for all that. Anyways, if you guys like this video, thumbs it up. If you don't like this video, it's okay to thumbs it down. Go ahead, y'all. All lives matter. Who mad because I spoke some truth? Go ahead, thumbs down this video. It's okay. It's alright. I ain't mad. It don't bother me. Say what you want in the comment section. I don't really read it for real anyways. So, that being said, I'm finna be out of here. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, thumbs it up. Like I just said, if you don't, thumbs it down. If you want to see more of my face, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'm coming soon with another video, guys. It's finna be interesting, but peace.